Well, quite an alarming situation that we are seeing in the national capital, that we're witnessing in the national capital. But for now, we have some more breaking inputs coming in regarding the situation wherein Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal has called for a meeting at the Secretariat this afternoon in the wake of the situation in the city due to this incessant heavy rainfall. Now, Minister Saurabh Bhardwaj, Atishi and concerned officers will attend this meeting. That is the information that we're getting. And the rise in the level of River Yamuna will also be discussed in this meeting. Senior officials of the Flood Control Department and the MCD officials will also participate in the meeting. This is the particular input that we have that, yes, the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has called for a meeting. Like we were just showing you in the visuals, it seems quite alarming. There are various locations across the national capital which seems to have these waterlogging problems, and the civilian lives have been disrupted. And well, the situation is quite grim, as it's not only affected traffic, it's not only affected lives, but now we are seeing that people's lives are getting affected, where we just had told you about how an auto driver lost their lives because of a tree falling on their auto. And this is the particular situation right now. And the question that remains is, could it had been handled better? Because of we're constantly focusing on the point that there is civilian apathy that is being reported from across the national capital. And we do have Rupashri Nanda joining us on the broadcast. Rupashri, a very good morning to you. Well, the question of the hour is, well, yes, the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has called for a meeting, but the question of the hour is, could this have been handled better? Could more measures have been taken before, when the IMD had issued alerts in the first place?
Well, absolutely. In hindsight, definitely Delhi could have been better prepared to face, the torrential rain that the capital has witnessed in the over the past few days. But since it has already happened, and the Delhi government can do very little, in order to undo damage. We see that the government is swung into damage control mode. Yesterday, the whole of the day, we saw Aam Aadmi Party ministers, both Atishi and Saurabh, out on the streets inspecting various locations. Even today, both of them will be at the boat club in Delhi in order to understand, and have the first-hand experience of what people are facing on the ground. And definitely, Delhi streets getting logged is nothing new. Waterlogged is nothing new. But the fact is that, it has cost people their lives in this, phase of phase of the rains. And therefore, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is going to chair a high-level meeting today afternoon. And all concerned departments will be present. All concerned officers will be present. And it is going to be discussed whether they need to move people from, low-lying areas into safer locations, and if so, then what is the preparedness for it? And the Delhi government is constantly monitoring the situation. But yesterday, like you saw, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal take the decision of shutting down schools also, because the government does not really want to take any risk of any child losing their life or getting injured because of a wall falling or roof falling. So yes, there is a sense of danger here in Delhi, and the government is swinging into action now in order to prevent any additional damage that might happen if steps are not taken now.
Right, Rupashi. Thank you for all those details. Do continue staying with us. But right now we have Akash Sharma as well on the broadcast. Akash, the same question to you. You were before this already mentioning about evacuating the low-lying areas. But I'll come back with the same question to you, which is the question of the hour. Could these steps not have been taken earlier, given that the IMD had been issuing these alerts? Do you think that the Delhi government had sort of undermined the kind of, underestimated the kind of situation that we were headed towards?
In fact, we are seeing a lot of politics over it, and this is a routine story for the national capital, because every year we see a situation like such. And in fact, politics over it, be it BJP or the Aam Aadmi Party in the government. We used to see earlier that how when BJP was in MCD, the Aam Aadmi Party used to say that, they have not carried out the desilting process properly. In fact, just few days back, I remember that in a house meeting in MCD, it was categorically said that 90% of the nalas have been desilted. However, yesterday we saw that how, in fact, in the Litian zone, we had waterlogged areas. As of now, yes, IMD has predicted a yellow alert, but maximum parts of the national capital, are not witnessing the rain activities. But yes, as far as Yamuna is concerned, so Yamuna is expected to cross the danger level mark by in fact, after the late evening today, and by tomorrow it is expected that it will be flowing above the danger level. Also, it is important to mention that whenever we talk about Yamuna, so, there is a concern about low-lying areas, and in fact, we know that how district administration as of now is announcing several sort of measures, and in fact, people have been asked to vacate the area if possible because of the condition. Also, East Delhi district administration is responsible for this particular area, and if I can show you the visuals, there are a number of people that are in fact living near to this particular area, this particular bridge, and this is the most affected area whenever we talk about the water flowing above the danger level. But yes, at 7 a.m. today, the water level was 203.3 meters, which is below the warning sign, in fact, and there has been a downtrend as far as the morning situation is concerned. But yes, yet again, we have concerns coming from railways, from Delhi government. In fact, Rupashri was pointing out that how Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal has called for an important meeting where, in fact, yesterday, he issued several sort of instruction to all the ministers that be on ground and help people. Yesterday, we saw ministers like Saurabh Bharadwaj and Atishi as well on ground instructing officers and, in fact, taking the stock of the situation. But once again, if I can show you the visual, in fact, I'll ask Vijay Arpit to show you that particular meter where we can see the reading.
Right, Akash.
203.3 meter is what the current level is, and
Absolutely.
in some time from now, we're expecting, another update as far as the water level in
Yes.
Yamuna is concerned.
Yes.